Hey guys, it's Robbie from RC Coasters, and today we are going and reviewing Flash Vertical Velocity. So, my reviews on this ride is it's a really fun roller coaster, and I think it's a really great fit for this park. Now, it's not the most intense roller coaster in the park. I definitely would say that it would definitely not replace King the Cobb, but it's so much fun. It's so smooth, it just fits really well with the area, and it's just overall a really fun ride. Now, for those of you who haven't ridden it or want to ride it, I'm giving you a full detail of what to expect for when you go on it. Number 1 is the launch. Now, yes, it's not the fastest launch in the world, but it's pretty punchy, I'm not gonna lie. So, you're sitting down, the floors drop, and all of a sudden, you're out of the station going up the Immelman, and then back down. And now that second launch gets you, I think, up to 60 miles an hour, and it's just so smooth. And then you go straight up the vertical spike, and on that spike, you get, I'm not gonna say a lot of airtime, but you feel I can't explain the feeling. You feel a little bit weightless, like what I'm thinking. And then you just dive right back down, and you go up this Immelman, and if you love hang time, this ride is for you. You have hang time, I think, for 5 to 6 seconds, and you are just out of your seat. There's no way you're sitting back down when you're going upside down on that Immelman. So then the ride does this really good twist, which is out of the Immelman, which is pretty smooth. And then it goes up a double up, which you get a really good amount of airtime, probably ejector airtime. I wouldn't say let's just keep it airtime. It's a really good amount of airtime you get. And then that really sharp turn there, that kind of I'm not gonna say it packs a punch, but it kind of does. It's very fast, and it just keeps going. And the boosts on these rides, you feel them every time. You know that you're going faster every time you hit the launches on each thing to go up to the next element. And then you do what's it called? The upside down, what's it called? That corkscrew, and then you go, or the chiller roll, it's called the chiller roll, and then you go up the vertical spike, and then you go backwards. Now, backwards is the most funnest part, I think, in my opinion. I think the most funnest part is probably going up the spike at 60 miles an hour, but anyways. Backwards through the Immelman is so freaking cool, because you don't see the track. If you're looking down, you don't see the track, so it's just you feel you're on nothing until you go backwards back into the station. But anyway, yeah. Now I'm gonna say this ride, the restraints are so comfortable. I think they're plus size friendly, in my opinion. I think really comfortable, really you feel you're safe in that ride, really harnessed in, and it's just a really good ride. I mean, I would say it's eliminate King the Cobb, because that's not there anymore. I would say, in my opinion, that's probably my top 2 or 3 roller coaster at the park for right now. For me, I have Nitro at number 1, El Toro at probably number 2, and Flash maybe at number 3, but I don't know. Probably Flash number 3, El Toro, I have to give the airtime to El Toro for that. But this ride, I'm telling you, it's so fun. It's gonna grab your attention every time you go on the park. You're gonna want to ride it and ride it and ride it over and over and over again, because it's such a good ride. I've ridden it 3 times yesterday for the first time, and it was a blast. So much fun. Now, I will say there are double-sided lockers. So what they do is they give you, when you get up to the locker, you can't have any phones in the station. Well, that was when I went yesterday. Apparently, you can't have any phones in the station, so what they do is they give you there's attendants there, and they give you a locker card. And basically what you do with that card is when you go up to the lockers, like there's a locker section, you have to scan the little barcode and your locker opens up automatically, and you put phones, cups, whatever you want in there. Cups are allowed at the station, by the way, just not phones for some reason. I don't know, maybe it was because I was there yesterday, maybe new policy. Anyway, so yeah, the locker opens up automatically. You put whatever you want in there and then you close it, and then you head to the ride. After the ride, when you exit, you have to keep the card, because that's how you have to open your locker. So when you exit, now you're on the other side of the lockers. You just do the same thing, scan it, and it opens up on the other side, and you grab your stuff, and yeah. So that's what I will say. It's not like Jersey Devil where you have to buy a locker before and blah 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 blah. They do have lockers out front of Flash, by the way, too. So if you don't feel like holding on to the card and you might think you might lose it, then just buy a locker at like the entrance of Flash. I think they're like right to the left of Flash, I think. So yeah. Alright guys, that's going to do it for our short video today on Flash Vertical Velocity. And I give this roller coaster out of 10 stars. I give it a good 8.9 out of 10. It's so much fun. Airtime, hang time, backwards, forwards, up 90 degrees, down, backwards 90 degrees. It's so much fun. So that's why it gets a 8.9 out of 10. Alright everybody, I will see you next time. Peace.